What's going on, Libra? Welcome to your reading for the rest of 2021. This is the Autistic Mystic. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this reading, we're going to look at what will happen for the rest of the year 2021 for you, Libra. And keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate with you personally and leave behind the ones that don't. Also, consider smashing that like button so that this reading can reach all the Libra people that it needs to. So with that being said, Libra, hope you've had a great 2021, can't even speak up until this point. But let's see what is going to happen for the rest of the year for you. Let's do 3 major shuffles, see what's going on. Messages for Libra for the rest of 2021. As always, I want to thank the angels, interdimensional beings, spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination, allowing it to unfold synchronistically for the Libra people watching this reading. Messages for Libra, what will happen the rest of 2021? Messages for Libra people, what will happen the rest of 2021? Let's see, Libra. Okay. One over from this one. All right. Libra. Let's see what the universe has to say to you. Oh, damn. Let's see what's going on. Let's make sure everything is in view for you here. Okay, Libra. So, we're going to clarify these cards as we move along as well, but let's get into your reading. So, Libra, interesting energy. This top row up here is represented by your overall energy for the rest of the year. The middle row is what you don't see coming for the rest of the year. And the bottom row is the advice and guidance from your spirit guides and spirit team. So let's start off here with the overall energy. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the King of Cups. So it's interesting. I definitely see you guys kind of linking up with someone for your work. We have this 3 of Pentacles as the first card to your reading here, Libra. This is all about collaboration when it comes to your work. So some of you may be meeting a mentor. I feel like you're going to meet someone before the end of the year who's going to help you take your stuff to the next level. I see a lot of good prospects for your career, for business, whatever you want to do in that regard. I definitely see a lot of good things coming in that direction. For some of you, you haven't met this person yet, but I feel like there is going to be some sort of mentor. Could be represented by this King of Cups as well. This could be someone online, by the way. It doesn't have to be in person. Like most of my mentors are online people. But I definitely like the energy in terms of your career for the overall for the rest of your year. You do have the 6 of Swords here, which is kind of about, leaving a certain situation behind and moving to calmer waters. There may be a certain sense of chaos. I see you guys potentially settling down somewhere new. This could have to do with physical travel for the rest of the year, Libra. But you know what's interesting is that this 6 of Swords, this boat is going right into the King of Cups. Okay, so you're definitely moving into a very emotional, stable time. For some of you, this King of Cups could represent your own energy, okay, moving from a certain kind of frantic place. And you know what's interesting is you see the King of Swords down here, and you see how these cards are like, the boat is almost intermittently linked to this King of Swords. The boat is going from the King of Swords to the King of Cups. So there's going to be a movement for you for the rest of the year, kind of away from a certain maybe toxic masculinity, but it's just a certain way of doing your work. You're going to be moving more into the yin, to the feminine energy, cooling down for the rest of the year. It seems like you guys put in a lot of work for the earlier half of the year already. So it seems like there's going to be a calming down, a cooling period in your life with this King of Cups. Now, some of you may be meeting a King of Cups. Some of you may be getting into a relationship with a King of Cups. This could have to do based on your work. It's like some sort of prospect works out for you. Then you move to this King of Cups who is very emotionally stable. So you're definitely moving into an emotionally very stable period of your life, Libra. We're going to clarify as we move along. Then for what you don't see coming, it's quite interesting. King of Swords, Tower, Ace of Pentacles. You know, King of Swords, Tower, Ace of Pentacles. It's interesting that the Tower card is smack dab in the middle of your reading, Libra, for what you don't see coming. So there could be some sort of shock and sudden realization here. I feel like for a lot of you, honestly, there's something to do with certain people in your life, okay, that you're around. Could have to do with people that you work with. This King of Swords, there's going to be a movement away from that. So you see how the Six of Swords is right above this Tower card, right? So this Tower is intermittently linked with the Six of Swords. So what you don't see coming, this could have to do with a shocking realization about your work, someone that you work with, someone just doing, maybe this is a family member. There's going to be some sort of shocking, sudden realization that seems like it's bad, but ultimately it's going to make you move to calmer water. So there's some sort of situation, Libra, before the rest of the year ends, where I really do feel like it's going to force you to travel somewhere. Okay, because you also have this Judgment card in the same row as all this. So these cards are all intimately linked. Six of Swords, Tower, Judgment. Judgment card is all about your destiny and fate. So I feel like wherever you're going to be going before the end of the year, that's based off some sudden realization that you leave behind some sort of very masculine energy. Some of you, and I don't mean to be weird, but it seems like you're like leaving someone for someone else. King of Swords leaving for the King of Cups. Others of you, this is just your own energy. You got to know yourself. And you know, it seems like you're going to be taking your stuff to the next level, because if you look at this diagonal row, we have Three of Pentacles, Tower to the Magician. So it seems like there's going to be a leveling up in your work. It's almost like you have to start from square one or something here. Okay, because you have this Ace of Pentacles in your reading as well for what you don't see coming. So, I mean, you have a lot of great energy for money. I feel like even if you shake things up, Libra, you're going to be in a solid financial position. This is new ideas, new business ideas. And I feel like these ideas are going to happen as a result of this shakeup. Like realizing you've been doing a certain thing for a certain way, it's no longer going to serve you. That's going to lead to calmer waters, not only abundance, but like further expansion. Magician, Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups. Are you kidding me, Libra? This is amazing energy. So let me just make sure that this video is still recording. Okay, we're good. Sometimes the video stops recording. Now, Libra, let's look down here at the message from your spirit guides and angels, because this is honestly a very heavy, it's not even that it's heavy, it's super high vibrational. Hierophant, Judgment, Magician. All major arcana cards. The other one is the Tower. So I feel like all these cards are like the foundation that you have to deal with this Tower moment. To deal with the sudden realization, the Hierophant, Judgment, and Magician. So your spirit guides right here with the Judgment and the Hierophant, I feel like they're encouraging you to really judge a situation well. You might have to take some sort of traditional path here. So there's some sort of like, this is kind of represented by impersonal guidance, and then you're going to receive some sort of guidance that's going to help you make a big judgment decision. And the Judgment, you see, is in the same row as the Six of Swords and the Tower. So you're going to have to judge well when you embark on this journey, Libra, for the rest of the year. Use your judgment about how to navigate this journey that you're going to be on because of this realization. And you know, this Hierophant's in the same row as this Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So you may be getting guidance from someone in your work that says, hey, you'd be better over here. So there's an interesting correlation between the Hierophant and the Judgment. Now, you also have this, you have the Magician right underneath the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like for you, Libra, this is all about tapping into your manifestation energy. You're definitely going to have to manifest this new situation, emotional stability. But emotional stability usually leads to abundance. So your spirit guides are saying you are abundant right now. It's a great reading for money. So we're going to really get into your reading now and see what's going on. But it's obviously a crucial period of your life for the rest of the year here. So, Libra. Let's go ahead and clarify this Six of Swords. For some of you, it's simply going to mean traveling. Maybe you're living that nomad lifestyle, but for some of you, you're going to be potentially jumping relationships here. You know, I mean, maybe it's not relationships. Maybe for others, it's just your own energy. But let's see. Why is this the Six of Swords here for a Libra? All right, we had a jumper. We have the Inner Voice card. Inner Voice, Libra. So your inner voice is going to guide you to leave some sort of situation. For a lot of you, I do sense that it's a state of being. For what you don't see coming, I feel like you're going to realize that you've been being too hard on yourself. You're so hard on yourself that that's going to lead to a tower moment. But it's almost like the energy is like you don't have to go through this horrible sudden realization if you catch it early. Maybe that's what the point of this reading is. Your inner voice is calling you to different waters. It's calling you to a different spot. A much calmer spot than this, like the old school. And it's interesting, like this is like this whole row, King of Swords, Hierophant, Three of Pentacles, old school way of doing things. Really, this is a shift from, wow, yeah, look at this reading. It's a shift from the old school to the new school. Ace, new. Magician, step one, new. King of Cups. I would say I would like to hang out with the King of Cups more than I would the King of Swords. Maybe the Hierophant trumps both of them for me, but at the end of the day, this is a shift from old school to new school, and your inner voice is leading you through that process. The Tower card is here because you may have to move and shake your reality. You may have to do things you've never done before. Super powerful. I do want to clarify this King of Cups. I feel like for a lot of you, it's your own energy, but let's see. For some of you, you're going to be meeting a King of Cups. Why is this King of Cups here for Libra for the rest of the year? And you could even look at these rows since it's the rest of the year, October, November, December. You could, if that frits you. Not everyone, though. All right, universe, tell me why this King of Cups, tell me more about this King of Cups here for Libra. Yeah, you have the new vision almost popping out. Let's see, why is the King of Cups here? Yeah, beyond illusion. Okay, beyond illusion, the King of Cups, this is a new frequency, a higher vibrational frequency. Okay, so the beyond illusion card is literally about seeing through BS, seeing through a situation that it's kind of old school, right? Beyond illusion, there's some sort of illusion in your life. King of Swords, Hierophant, like the traditional way of doing things. You're going to have to make a judgment about this tradition. You're going to have to make a judgment that then leads you to new. But it's really scary whenever you do that. But ultimately, Libra, I feel like you guys are in the position to do it. So let's go ahead now and clarify this Tower. This is the centerpiece of your reading, remember? But I feel like this is a situation that you don't see coming, but you don't have to go into it if you can learn the lesson before. So that's why we do these readings. But let's see. There's a movement away from old school. I don't know. Let's see. Why is this Tower card here for Libra? Like letting go of the influence of others on you, like no more burdening, opening you up to your own flower garden. Why is this Tower card here for Libra? Why is this Tower card here for Libra? All right, we have 3 cards pop out. The Tower is clarified by the Totality card, the Healing card, and the Fool. Interesting. Yeah, so there's going to be a certain... Something's gonna totally shift your reality up here for what you don't see coming. And it's going to lead to healing and new beginnings. So it's almost like for a lot of you, you're reluctant to take this new step with the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. Maybe it's to expand what you've been doing, moving out of any stagnancy. The Fool and the Healing card. So like if you see something happen that ultimately makes you have a sudden realization, follow your inner voice more. This is what you're trying to get to. And this is towards the end of the year. So you're going to have to, you may be dealing with, especially in November, Judgment, Six of Swords, Tower. In November, I feel like you guys are going to be dealing with a situation that's going to shock you. But it's going to shock you into the new that you need to go into. Okay, away from the old school. I know I keep saying it, but that's just what I'm getting here, guys. So oh my God. Let's continue with your reading now. Let me just make sure it's still recording. All right, we're good. So, what card should we clarify next? Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's go ahead and clarify this this Hierophant first and foremost, because for some of you this represents leaving behind the old. For others of you, it's like it's a very weird paradox. You're gonna have to leave behind some sort of old energy, but you're gonna have to do so in a traditional way. So you're leaving behind the Hierophant, but you have to learn the lesson from the Hierophant to then take it into your new reality. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Why, universe, tell me more about this Hierophant card for Libra. Okay, so we have courage, cling to the past, and guidance. So, cling to the past, yeah, guidance, cling to the past. Like, you're being guided to move away from any sort of stagnancy, any sort of like this. To me, the King of Swords is representing like the old school way of manifesting. But you need to integrate. It's like you need to have courage because you're on the, it's almost like you're on the leading edge of thought. Some of you may be a thought leader, you may be a pioneer in a new field. It's like if you try to keep doing things the old way, it's not going to work. So you're being guided to let go of the past. There may be some sort of impersonal guidance here, courage, but it's an interesting frequency. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely going to be some sort of impersonal guidance, though, that you should listen to. Maybe this reading is that. Also have courage to go on this fool's journey. You're going to have courage. But it's like what I'm saying, like you have to learn. It's like when you level up in your reality, you don't just forget everything you learned. You integrate it. That's really, it's like integration is what I'm getting here. Let's clarify this Judgment card for you, Libra. Why is this Judgment card? Universe, tell me more about this Judgment card for Libra. Judgment card is clarified by the Misser. All right, so there's something about the minimalist lifestyle. You're going to have to judge well. There's a certain frequency of being too attached to the physical. It's what I'm sensing. King of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Basing your identity around a successful ego, potentially for some of you. The Judgment card is saying, you know, this is going to make you ugly if you cling to it. If you have this whole identity around something that's like going well for you, I feel like the universe is calling you to a higher purpose right now. And you're going to have to make the judgment, is that something you're willing to let go? Are you willing? Because the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician, it's kind of is like a minimalist energy. Because like the Ace of Pentacle, look, you're moving from 3 to 1. It doesn't mean that you have to have less money. It just means you have to have a different relationship towards your money. So maybe some of you are starting to realize that money is just energy. You're letting go of all those crappy beliefs about money is bad. Oh, I'm a bad person for making money. I'm a bad person for talking about money. The Judgment card is saying, for some of you out there, Judgment Misser, it's like, you're teaching people how to relate to money in a new way. For some of you, it's just going to be through your actions. Like you're for some of you, you have a family member who says, you can't do it like this. It's not sustainable. You're like, watch me. Ooh, watch me, fool, watch me. Okay, sorry. Let's clarify this Magician as well. Why is this Magician card here for Libra? All right, the Magician card is clarified by the Master, guys. The Master. So, like I said, this is you being a pioneer in something. There's some sort of special talent that you have that you've learned, you've integrated. You've integrated all the old stuff, right? Like, you need to know this stuff. You already have it. Now you're burning bridges and you're letting go of the old frequency. You're becoming a master, guys. But in order to become a master, you have to do what the 99% of people won't do. And you're willing to do it. Damn, Libra. I hope you have a great rest of your year. Peace.